Hello and welcome back to the another episode of Daily News Quiz Analysis for IAS Prelims 2025. It is 14th March today, and in this video we are going to solve some important questions which are very much relevant for your preparation. But before we start our discussion, I would like to give you the brief introduction about this initiative so that if you are new to our channel you will get more connected with us. Basically in this video we are going to discuss three types of questions which would be taken from three different sources. So in this way, the first set of questions which we are going to discuss here would be taken from the current affairs. You know what we are going to do here? We will take up the most important articles from the newspapers. We will try to break them down into the simplest language possible, and we will try to derive the possible prelims questions from those particular articles so that it will give the idea which part of the newspaper is important for you, what should be your approach when you are reading these news articles, and how you can expect a possible prelims question from those particular topics. This is what we are going to do in the first phase. After solving questions with respect to current affairs, we will shift our approach to the another part. Here we will discuss questions from the static portion. From the static topics, as currently we are discussing the Indian Parliament under Indian Constitution, under Indian polity. We are discussing Indian Parliament, and in Indian Parliament we are discussing Rajya Sabha. So today we are going to discuss few more concepts related to Rajya Sabha and try to understand those concepts and try to figure out how a question can be asked in the prelims exam. After solving questions with respect to current affairs and the static part, we will shift our approach to the last part of our discussion. Here we will discuss questions from the previous year question book. This part would be very much important for you because in here we will learn what is the vocabulary which UPSC has used over the years, what are the different trends they follow for framing your papers, and also we will try to learn what can be the different techniques we can implement in the exam if we don't have the proper knowledge of the question. I'm talking about the elimination methods here, what are the different elimination methods we can implement in the exam, and also we'll try to learn how we can implement this knowledge which we get from these this video in the upcoming exam. So this is in nutshell what we are going to do in this video. Now with this, I would like to request you guys, please do subscribe the channel. When you subscribe us, it motivates us to work more hard on these topics and provide you best information, and also it is a kind of acknowledgement from you guys to our work. So please do subscribe, do share it with your friends, and do hit the like button, and please do write in the comments what else should we bring for you guys. With this, let's have a look at the first question which we had brought today. As here on the screen you can see, the question is basically about the Central Electricity Authority. So why we had brought this question here, we will discuss that after we will solve the question. Let's have a look at the question first. The question says, consider the following statements regarding the Central Electricity Authority. First statement, it is a statutory body operating under the administrative control of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. No, indeed it is a statutory body, but does not operate under the control of Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, but Ministry of Power. So first statement is incorrect. When first statement is incorrect, we can eliminate option A here and we can eliminate option C. So we are left with option B and option D only. So let's have a look at the another option. Second option says the Central Electricity Authority is responsible for formulating the National Electricity Plan. 100% correct, nothing wrong with this. It is responsible for creating National Electricity Plan. So second statement is correct. Third statement, it says the Central Electricity Authority sets the tariff rates for interstate transmission of electricity. No, it does not deal with the tariff rates. It is Central Electricity Regulation Commission which deals with the tariff rates. So third statement is incorrect. So with respect to this question, the correct statement would be option 2 only, and from the given code below, the correct code would be option B. So with this we had established, with this little discussion, we had established the answer to this question. We understood under which ministry it comes under the Ministry of Power. We understood what is its approach, what does it deal with, and we understood these important points related to Central Electricity Authority. So now you can ask me a question, sir, why we had brought this question here. Basically there was a discussion in the newspaper which talked about how can India meet its rising power demands. The rising power demands in India, how India can meet that. With respect to that, the Central Electricity Authority was in the news because it had proposed that India, that there will be that the it has projected that there would be 6% increase in the power consumption, we can say. 6% every year there would be 6% increase in the power demand. This Central Electricity Authority, it has argued that, has proposed that, or we can say it has projected that that the power demand will increase by 6%. It has projected that power demand will increase by 6%. But unfortunately it was not the case. It did not, the power demand in our country did not rose by 6%, but it rose by the 9%. So in this article there was discussion over it, how, why there is so much increase in the power demand. As it was projected it would be 6% increase, but it is approximately 9%. So where this extra 3% comes from? So there was discussion over it, and according to the data given in the newspaper, it was highlighted that it is due to the global warming, the impact of global warming. That's why we are going for the more usage of electricity, more usage of power. So you can ask yourself a question, how global warming does impact the usage of electricity. You would have seen there are extreme temperatures, whether in winters there would be extreme winters, or in summers there would be extreme summers. So definitely you, in winters you need blowers, you need heaters to to warm your body, to warm your, you need room heaters, so to warm your rooms. So in that regard, what is necessary, that what do you consume? You consume the electricity. And for the summers you need ACs, you need ceiling fans and all that stuff, and that also adds to the consumption of the electricity. And this is how the global warming has impacting, is impacting the economy of the current world. It is impacting the consumption of the power. And this is what it highlighted, this article highlighted, that how we are consuming, where this extra consumption, which was earlier supposed to be 6%, but it is 9% of where we are consuming it. And another thing, it also highlighted that where from we are this article also highlighted that where from we are getting the energy. As if right now we are getting approximately 50% of energy, which is approximately 48% of energy from the thermal power plants, and rest from different ways, and rest others are from different ways. And in that others, we can say 13% is from the renewable energy. So here the author says we need to increase this what we are getting from the renewable energy, we need to increase that. And also this article also highlighted what are the regions, percentage wise, how much we are consuming. For example, how much industry is consuming the power. According to this data, industries are consuming 33% of the power we generate. And then the household consumption is approximately 28%. Household consumption is approximately 28%. And agricultural consumption is 19%. For agriculture, why do we need, here you can ask yourself a question, why do we need power in agriculture? You need power for the irrigation and all that stuff. So here we are consuming water, electricity approximately how much, approximately 19%, and rest is for other activities. So please do remember these datas, it can be asked in the exam, and please do know about the Central Electricity Authority. So with this, I hope you had understood the question and also the whole discussion here. Now let's move to the another slide and see what question we had brought there. Here again the question is with respect to the gender budgeting in India. We had brought this question. Why we brought this question, we'll discuss that later. First we will try to solve the question here. The question says, regarding the gender budgeting in India, consider the following statement. First statement, gender budgeting involves creating a separate budget exclusively for women. Totally incorrect. Eliminate option A and option C. Now let's have a look at the second option. Second option says it aims to analyze the impact of government budgets on women and girl. 100% correct. Second option is correct. Third option, the primary objective of the gender budgeting is to ensure that women receives a proportionally larger share of the total budget. Totally incorrect. This is not the primary objective, that woman will achieve the proportionally larger share. So third statement is also incorrect. We can eliminate option D. We are left with option B. That would be the correct answer. So this is how you know why I'm following this way of solving the questions. It will develop you the habit of solving the questions in the exam. This is how you should solve the questions in the exam. After solving every statement, you should look at the options and eliminate those options. And let's have a look at the fourth statement. What does it say? Fourth statement says gender budgeting was introduced in the India during the 2005-2006 Union Budget. 100% correct. So with respect to this question, the correct statement would be statement 1 and statement 4. Statement 2 and statement 4. And from the code given below, the correct code would be option B. Now with this, let me tell you why we are discussing this topic today. There was discussion over the gender budget. We had seen in our earlier classes also from the years over the years how the focus on gender budgeting has increased, and for this year's budget it has been approximately 4.49 lakh crore rupees, and it has been seen that the increase from the previous budget has been 37.25% increase in the gender budgeting. But still there are concerns with regard to the woman utilizing the amount which are specific to the woman. The author here highlighted few schemes. Even though we are contributing, even though the government is contributing that much to the woman, but still they are not getting the benefit what they should have got through this. And this article highlighted that there is definitely the concerns with the implementation of the schemes, and those are the things which hinder the development of women, which hinder the all that stuff which is required for the woman. That even though we are providing the money, we have the schemes, but we are not able to implement it. And here the government gave the example of the PM Janman. So please do know that, which focus on tribals. Even in the general class, the women are very much under pressure. So let's think of what would be the case with the tribal people, what would be the case with the social costs and social STs and SCs, what would be the issue with those women. So definitely the concern is very high, even though the money is there, but the implementation of schemes are not implemented. Schemes are not implemented well, and the money for what they are provided, they are not doing the case. That is the reason we are seeing that even though we have this much money, that we are not getting the results. This whole article actually revolved around the concept that even though we are giving so much efforts, but why we are not getting the result. And it is only because that the implementation of schemes is not that good. So with this, I hope you had understood the question as well as the concept related to gender budgeting. Now with this, let's move to the another slide and see what question we had brought there. Here the question is with respect to Humayun's tomb, as it was in the newspaper today. So let's have a look at it. Let's see what does it say. What does the Humayun's tomb is about? Let's see what does the question say here. Here the question says regarding Humayun's tomb, consider the following statement. First statement: it was the first garden tomb of the Mughal architectural style in the Indian subcontinent. 100% correct. Nothing wrong with the statement. Second statement: the tomb's design incorporated the Char Bagh garden layout, symbolizing the Islamic concept of paradise. 100% correct. Nothing wrong with the statement. Third, it was commissioned by Humayun himself as a testament to his reign. No, it was not commissioned by him, but his wife. By his wife, Begum Khatun. Begum Khatun was Begum. Bega Begum was his wife who commissioned it. So third statement is incorrect. And fourth statement, it says the tomb served as a refuge for the last Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar during the 1857 revolt. 100% correct. So with respect to this question, the correct statements are statement 1, statement 2 and statement 4. And from the code given below, the correct code would be option C. So with this, please know that who was the designer of who designed it. It is Mirach Mirza Giyas and his son Sayyid Muhammad. They were the persons who designed it. So I guess this much information is enough for you to answer any related question with respect to Humayun tomb. With this, let's move to the another slide and see what question we had brought there. Here the question is with respect to the Tigray region. You know why it is in news, because recently it was under conflict. This Tigray region was under conflict because of the because of the civil war there. Now, why it is in news again? Because it is in news because the new fact of the TPLF is the you know is the political party there who was majorly responsible for the civil war there. Uh, in 2020, I will tell you the story. Then we will go to the country. In 2020, from 2020 to 22, there was the civil war. In 2022, the pact was signed, the ceasefire was signed. But the new fact of the TPLF that had came up, and that had came up, and there are chances that the civil war may start again, as they had started attacking the attacking the, or we can say attacking the forces there. So with this, let's know where this Tigray region is. That will understand through this question. The question says that Tigray region, which has been frequently in news recently, is located in which of the following countries? It is located in Ethiopia. So please do know that. So with this, I hope you had got the basic idea about this also. Now let's move to the another slide and see what question we had brought there. Here the question is with respect to the Hanta virus. Why it is in news? Because a Hollywood celebrity died, his wife died, and his dog died. And when at the same time almost, and when it was seen, he was aged person. When it was seen, his wife was infected with this Hanta virus, and because of that, they all died. As the man was very old, he was suffering from other diseases, he could not take care of himself, and he died, and the dog also. So with respect to this, it became into news, it came into limelight, this hantavirus, what it is. Let's understand it through this question. The question says, regarding hantaviruses which have occasionally emerged as a public health concern, consider the following statements. What is the first statement? It says hantaviruses are primarily transmitted through mosquito bites. No, they are not transmitted through mosquito bites, but they are transmitted through rodents such as mice and rats. So first statement is incorrect. Second statement, rodents such as mice and rats are the primary reservoirs and vectors for hantaviruses. 100% correct. They are the primary reservoirs and vectors for the hantavirus. So second statement is correct. Third statement, hantavirus pulmonary syndrome and hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome are two main clinical syndromes associated with hantavirus infection. 100% correct. Please note that. Please note this data. Note down these datas. Fourth statement, there is a widely available vaccine to prevent hantavirus infection in humans. Whenever such question comes, these extreme statements, widely, only, all statements like that, they are mostly incorrect, and same is the case with hantavirus. When you get the infection, if you are treated initially, then there are chances that this disease can be cured. But if it stays for the longer duration, then chances of curing this disease is highly low. So with respect to this question, the statements 2 and statement 1 and statement 4 are incorrect, and we are left with option 2 and 3 only, and the correct answer would be option 2 and 3 only. 2 and 3 only. So with this, I hope you had understood this topic very well. You had understood all these questions related to the current affairs. Now let's move to the another part and see what question we had brought here today. Sorry, we had not brought today's questions from the static part, I guess. So this is the last question of today's discussion. It is from the previous year question book. Let's see what is the question here. The question says, the great Asian river Mekong does not run through. This question was asked in 2004. So let's see what is the correct answer. It says the great Asian river Mekong does not run through. It does not run through Malaysia. That is the correct answer. So about Mekong River, it is a major river in Southeastern Asia. Mekong is known as the Lancheng in China. This Mekong River is known as the Lancheng in China. It runs through Yunnan province, China, forms the border between Myanmar and Laos, and most of the border between Laos and Thailand, and flows across Cambodia, southern Vietnam before, and emptying to South China Sea. So it does not go through Malaysia. Please know that. And this question was asked in 2004. So with this, we complete our discussion. I hope you would have liked the video. I hope you would have understood every question which we had brought today. I'm sorry that we had not added today's question from the we had not added today's question from the static part. I don't know, maybe we had missed that, but definitely tomorrow we'll bring extra question related to the static topic. With this, I would like to conclude my discussion. I hope I wish good luck to everybody who is watching this video, and thank you for staying with me. Thank you very much and have a nice day.